welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. I am Coach Julia, and today we are going to be learning a number of different versions of Mohawks. Some backward ones, some forward ones. Now I have already posted a tutorial on how to do the most classic forward inside Mohawk. You definitely going to want that one. So I will post a link down to that below. But there are a number of other versions of Mohawks that I will want you to learn. In fact, there are 8 different versions of every single turn. Backwards, forwards, inside edge, outside edge, and you want to think about collecting all 8 versions of every turn. So today we're going to go over the other versions, the not forward inside versions. So we're going to have a forward outside Mohawk, a backward outside Mohawk, and a backward inside Mohawk. The first Mohawk we're going to go over today is the forward outside Mohawk. Now you are going to want some fairly flexible hip flexors. You want some good open hips for this. So you haven't worked on that hip mobility, you're going to want to do some stretching at the wall and that kind of thing. Same kind of thing you do for spread eagles or bowers or any of those. So the forward outside does need some of that hip flexibility. So we are actually going to head over to one of the circles and we'll get started on this. I think I'm just going to use this big hockey circle we're using out here. This can be on a big open circle or really tight circle, whatever your hips are going to allow. So we're going to actually start on our left forward outside for now, but learning on both feet, right? You want all 8 Mohawks. So Mohawks always switch feet, but stay on the same edge. So if you're starting on an outside, you're always going to end on an outside. So they stay on that same circle, stay on the same edge. So since I'm starting on my outside, I'm going to end on my outside. So we're going to start my left forward outside. I'm putting that left hand in front, just as if I'm going to do a outside edge. Okay, so you can think about starting in a nice outside edge position with your shoulders facing away from the circle. That's very important. If your shoulders are square, you're never going to get to that backward edge. So we start with those shoulders really facing away from the circle. So our back is kind of like you can imagine you're resting your hands on the circle behind you. Okay, so left forward outside. I'm going to start rotating my body, so I'm starting to look behind myself. I'm going to look back towards my right hand, and then my foot, either is optional how you put your foot down. I'm going to step behind, and that's going to be a closed Mohawk. Okay, that's, I think, the easier way to do it. So I'm on my outside edge, I start rotating, look behind myself, and step. Okay, and now I'm on my back outside edge. Okay, so that would be a left forward outside closed Mohawk. It's closed when you step behind yourself. So if you step in front, it's considered an open Mohawk. Or if you just step like a spread eagle, that's also an open Mohawk. So if I was to step in front, I'm doing an open Mohawk. And both of those are correct. So you can practice both of them. They're going to be used in different ways in footwork, so have fun. Try stepping in front for an open Mohawk. Try stepping in back for a closed Mohawk. They're both correct. So we have our left forward outside closed Mohawk. Remember that nice strong check position with your arms, that's very important. Or left forward outside open Mohawk. So once you practice those forward outside Mohawks, you should have 4 of your Mohawks down. Right forward outside, right forward inside, left forward inside. There's your 4 forward Mohawks halfway through. Now we're going to learn the backward ones. Again, you're going to do backward outsides, backward insides, left, right. There's a lot of options. We're going to start with the back outside. And I bet you are probably doing a lot of these without even realizing it. If you have learned a waltz jump from back crossovers, you're probably doing an outside Mohawk and you don't even know it. So I am gonna do my right back outside Mohawk. That's what we're gonna start with, but practice both, right? Okay, so we're gonna start, again, using the circle so you can visualize it. I'm gonna start on that right foot and again, open my shoulders up. So again, I'm doing an outside Mohawk, so I'm facing outside the circle, okay? That's very important. Now I'm gonna look forward over my leading hand. So I'm starting up my left hand. So I'm starting up my right hand because I'm standing on my right foot. I'm gonna open my shoulders up and look towards my left hand, which is leading. From here, I'm gonna open my hips up and step forward onto my outside edge. There's your Mohawk. So again, for that backward Mohawk, we have our outside edge. I'm on my right foot looking at my right hand. I open my shoulders up, look towards the left hand, engage those muscles so you get a good strong check. Open your hips and step forward onto your outside edge, keeping a nice strong check position. You're gonna really want this, especially for that waltz jump, or if you're learning an axel, you want that nice strong outside Mohawk. All right, so for that last Mohawk, we're gonna do that backward inside Mohawk. So you should have your forward inside, forward outside, and backward outside. And now we're gonna do that backward inside Mohawk. I know, lots of directions and edges and legs here we're talking about. So I'm gonna do my left leg. I'm gonna do a couple of pumps and pick up my right leg. So since I'm doing an inside Mohawk, my body is facing the inside of my circle. So it's an easy kind of way for you to think of. If you're doing an inside Mohawk, you face the inside. If you're doing an outside Mohawk, you face the outside of your circle, okay? So a couple of pumps. I'm on my left inside edge. I'm gonna have that left hand in front. So I'm traveling backwards. I'm gonna open those shoulders up. Now I'm looking at my right hand. And before I step, I'm gonna open my hips up and step forward. So you wanna think of any Mohawk you do, regardless of the edge, before anything happens with the lower body, and before you turn your hips, before you step, you want to start with your upper body moving. You're checking your shoulders before you move your feet, okay? So you get in your nice balanced position, move the shoulders and let the lower half follow, all right? That's important for those Mohawks. So we're gonna pump. I'm on my left inside edge looking at my left hand. I'm gonna open up, look towards my right hand, let the lower half follow, and then step. All right, skaters, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell down in the corner so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.